Good morning, Kyle. In receipt of this, okay. Auto commercial equipment. Do we want one picture with a lineup of auto commercial equipment stuff? Thought we wanted to differentiate the verbiage. Yeah, I want to define the verbiage, really. So I sent you an example of what you guys have done in the past, especially like M&D. Gosh, I didn't know that collage of vehicles existed. So that really says more. We just need people to understand. Maybe a little bit. Let's pull up your image here. So maybe a little bit more than just this. I mean, why couldn't it be an automotive tire? A commercial tire, and then heavy knobby tractor tire. The three tires makes me feel like, oh, you know they do all this. The brands, I'm okay with them being stationary for speed and health, sure, especially with the core vitals that Google's going to impose on websites coming May 1st. All the stuff we do is already in compliance. We're ahead of that game, so make sure you're there. I was suggesting a scroller because I believe there's more than what's sitting there. If you were to add up what's on M&D and then what's on here, pardon me, I think there's more brands. That little shop, okay, all I was saying was they had a scroller. He's only got three brands, man. So it's just repeating. I looked at that on mobile and there's no issues with it. But yeah, it does have a tendency to slow the site down if you don't install it right. But she might need one because she has more brands that she's dealing with, okay? But you guys, I sent you some imagery that you guys did before, like at M&D. It was a nice collage. Didn't even know it existed. I did a Google search of commercial. What did I put on there? Auto, commercial, and farm tires, and that image popped up in the Google search for images that you guys had created, but it doesn't even show up on M&D. So what is the slogan? So, well, to summarize the pictures, it just needs to be a little bit more than man. It's white vehicles, not even the right ones, because I don't know here that's ATV or lawnmower, right? I think the collage might answer the question better. I think the 18 wheeler will answer the question better because that's really what they do most of. They do handle some of these types of trucks. They do service some big commercial lines, but 18 wheeler roadside assistance, man, that on site service is the deal. That's what their trucks are equipped for, not vehicles. So, that helps there. But yeah, whatever you can make work best, it would be for the definitions of those to be determined by a visual, right? Whether it's a collage or individual photos, that's fine, man. It's just dull with what's there, and it doesn't really tell me. So I try to send you as much data as I could so you would know your client. This client, their slogan has been for the last 19 years, "We keep you rolling." It's there, and it's the smallest thing. It's not on here. So let's just make sure that when you're asking this question here on the rebranding, is there a slogan? We keep you rolling. Yes, sir. It does exist, and it's in the branding. So that is what you need to use. And do we want to use an actual slider? Don't have to. Okay, that's cool. Just as long as all of the brands are there from both sites, because she can take a Goodyear credit card for a Goodyear customer. She can take a Firestone credit card for a Firestone customer. There is someone that's a friend of hers that's a longtime Firestone card holder that went to the competition because they didn't know that she could handle Firestone tires. It didn't say so on her website. It's what she got told by her client. She's missed out on some Goodyear business because some bigger trucking companies that would have used her did not call her because they didn't think that they could use their card with her. Man, that's crucial. That means her websites are not helping her in her business, right? So all of these plus the other ones, because here you got Continental, and a lot of big trucks use those, but M&D, they have a different arrangement. There's Michelin. So if you can make them all fit without them being super tiny, and I'd really rather it be closer to the top, because that tells people more up front. I think a lot of people don't scroll down to the bottom, as we know. So, I thought a scroller up at the top or maybe at the fold, because that's their, that's a pretty good evidence of who they service, right? But yeah, if we could just get that imagery down, the slogan is there, we keep you rolling, and just get all her brands on her site. From there, I think we're good. Let's just get rolling. The only thing that I liked about this one, it really speaks to who they are. Small story, the Garrett family, why not the Gibsons, right? That's Tina and her husband. Get a quote is everywhere, and it does have the search for the product, which you guys are great at, the back end tools. And look how simple that was. These guys have been in business a long time like them, and they're just a simple shop, little family, right? That's what this is. But the website has been deficient in providing them connection to their consumer out there. And it's pretty prevalent. So help me get there with the imagery, right? These guys, they've got an image of some trucks and stuff out there of what they specifically do. But look what they did. They threw it out there. This looks a little wonky on mobile, but, I don't know who built their site. Maybe not as good as we are, you are, But just wanted you to, yeah, I get it. I totally get it. If there was an ATV there and a lawnmower in there, I totally understand what they offer. And that's at the header, right up there at the top of the hero. So that was a point, man. Help me out. Let's get there because we got to get rolling. We're running out of time. There is a grand opening. Signs are being ordered. Painting for buildings is being scheduled. Invoices. The last thing they're going to order is uniforms, but they're spending money, bro, to become this one unified name and message. All right. Looking forward to it. Thanks.